Do we start?
Hold on. Hold on.
No, I don't want to hold on.
Fine, don't. Just slip off, you know? Oh, it's unlisted. That's why I didn't want to start yet. Hold on. Public.
You should be the one to slip.
Slipping Jimmy.
I know who you are. I know what you did. You're Slippin' Jimmy. Okay, here we go. Probably
Anyway,
just something plucked out of the air.
welcome back,
It's
guys.
Tobias Gregson.
Oh, wait, no, we need to tell them, hey guys, we died. We're
Hey guys,
back.
we died.
Oh, introduction?
We died and we're in heaven now.
Introduction, Daniel?
Or whatever afterwards.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, what?
Scotland Yard insignia. Looks genuine to me.
But
Well,
how?
it's just buffoons. And the department and the identification number details are all correct as well.
Since when have you known those? Do you mean to say...
No, I did not. I did in my own identification number. No, I know it seems incredible to you, but yes, I think this is a genuine identification. You should buy Scotland Yard.
But that's unbelievable. This is the real thing after all?
After all.
God damn,
You're my one.
Did it.
Okay.
police! It's the
So-
son of the police. Whoop whoop.
I'm the police every breath you take.
I don't man, but I don't recall the man. Wait, wait, something about the name. No, not this one. Although the
Name, you
victim
say?
was to do with us. I don't remember. I'm obviously dead now, but I'm sure he was not in the park. I don't recall the man in this photograph. Which one? Because all of them like can have some sort of a link to the ID. No, we have nothing to do with I mean, maybe when he said like you have nothing to do with the man, and then we show him. Well, you had the identification number. It is the thingy in your hand, so.
Oh yeah. No, that's basically the link. So...
Like
Yeah, okay.
this.
Pretty sure. By the way, Julio, could you check the stream real quick? Just to see if it's working right now? I'm
No.
a bit anxious.
Fail check.
Okay. Objection!
But why are we always so abrupt to attack? Like, no, we don't want to do it. Us thingy, yeah.
We're the type of people to always say no, it seems.
No.
I wonder if I could ask you to examine this identification book very closely. Miss Lestrade?
Why Miss Lestrade?
What is your intention here, Counsel? Is this really a fake, or is it a genuine? That's the question, which we can't answer ourselves.
Objection! Don't be ridiculous. No Scotland Yard detective would allow his or hers identification number to be stolen. Hold it! That is the boss's, no question about it. It can't be.
As I suspected, the undercover detective who attended the Red-Headed League's enrollment on the day in question was the real Inspector Gregson carrying out an incognito investigation.
Zeno!
Why the fuck are you dead on the floor? Get the fuck up, you bitch!
Order!
But the boss had identification number stolen. He would have reported it straight away. I mean, he was always on about it. If you lose it, someone to report it once. He said.
Could it be then that the inspector was physically unable to report it?
Physically, what are you saying?
Unable to. We're not suggesting.
Yes, it's quite possible that he was killed before he had the chance to report his identification stolen.
No! What do you mean?
Order! The defense posits that the victim was killed the day before his body was discovered, at a different location. Do you two have anything to say about that?
I do not.
I know nothing, I do nothing! Oh, that's a really awful. Look at the neck. Look at the neck. That's a really bad tan.
Oh, that is. Ooh.
Pull yourself together, Papino. That's me.
It's
Oh
you.
mon dieu,
Yeah.
you have to behave like a little more like a master criminal.
What did you say, Chef? Say it again.
What?
Ah. She
That
said
is
it.
not what I meant.
Wait, no, I wish I could return to Italia. Small B.
Not. It's not that bad when it's not referred to one person. It's not that bad when it's not referred to a person. I've kind of been a police. Otherwise, Amy, stop your whining and start talking.
Well, I believe the court will need to hear your story. What?
What? I don't
No,
know.
that's weird.
I done nothing.
Oh, it's you. God.
Whoa.
You will let, but you will tell everyone or face the worst possible outcome.
You will dry your eyes and testify again. About these identification papers and the precise circumstances under which you came by them.
Crying out loud.
Oh, yeah, this is real.
The truth, we took in a prisoner and kept him for the night for a second hideout. Even though I didn't sneak, he was a real detective. I was too scared to let him go today, just in case.
Notification from him and they shut him in the room next to ours.
There were the finally get tussle, but we didn't know harm. And this morning we let him go.
And he spent the night in a nice room. It was nothing like a prison, really.
This is outrageous. You imprisoned the man.
No, don't see him. No, but it was not like a prison. He was very comfortable and calm and happy. Ay, capo.
Not really, it was literally a dungeon man. I swear the part of my plan, I swear.
Do you think it was my fault, eh? Just because I got the date of the ferry wrong, but it was the one little a day. I did not see. Oh, see.
I did not think it was your fault, Pepino. I know it.
No more beer, favor, capo. It's not fair.
You shall have plenty of time for squabbling back at the prison, gentlemen.
I do not believe the. How could have been a real detective?
Counsel for the defense, proceed with the cross-examination.
So on the day before the incident, Gregson spent the night confined in this pair's hideout.
Okay, press numero 4. Press numero 4. Numero 4. Mamma mia.
Hold it! What do you mean by a little tussle exactly?
Biff, it was nothing, it was just a minor accident.
But the Fox Inspector was a really piece of work, eh, capo.
What happened?
The UFO, it was a disaster. We got him in a nice room, and what does he do? In the middle of the night, he tries to escape through a ventilador.
Can you blame him? Ventilador.
We just began, sir, and we got him again.
Can you blame us?
They only had themselves to blame.
Wait! You didn't... Did you just say that he vented? Shoot the man in your haste, did you?
Is it? What do you think we are? Of course not.
Oh dear.
They simply caught the Lord him and again took him back to the room.
Oh shit, now that you think about it, he was acting kinda sus. He's acting quite sus. I think he
Mr.
used the
DeRoss is something sus.
Your mom.
Ay, yummy!
Something Mr. DeRousseau just
They're literally
seemed to
red.
make you, well, it seemed to make you act even more strangely than usual. What was that all about?
Is that an Among Us reference? Come on, a lot of times like this, you don't have a cup of trust, believe me. Red sauce. And I speak from a personal experience,
Personal experience?
This is enough, Papino. There is no need to say more.
Hello? Did he lag for you as well, Sean?
No, yeah, don't do it.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yeah.
The truth is, before we put the Red-Headed League plan to action, I was scared. Red vented. It was not affect the kappa, but I tried to run away.
He's capping. He's a capping. It's a shame he didn't manage it.
But the kappa here came for me like a turbine, so I clicked the emergency meeting button, and he dragged me back to the house, kicking in the... I used the blood bruises to prove it. Hey, kappa, I didn't fake my tasks.
Bruises, you say?
You wanna see? You wanna see my...
This is enough now, Peppy. No, nobody wants it to look at your.
got a heart
I
attack.
had to-
We were like cursed.
No, I had to switch to another network. This keeps happening to
Are we-
this
are we-
one
are we
particular
cursed?
network, and I don't know why. Anyway.
I think the last three sessions have been cursed or something.
What do? I show you or I don't? I show you or I don't?
You do know.
Alora, if everybody wants to see what is
So creepy.
try to do it.
Oh, that wasn't a sunburn.
Whee!
That's a tan at all.
Oh, the choking mark.
Like, oh, you see, it's very visible, eh?
That red ring around your neck? You got that when you were dragged back to the house?
Guys. Daniel, you
Yeah,
there?
I'm here.
I guess you ring around DeRossi.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. Is that the actual pun behind his name, or is that something you just came up with?
No, I just came up with it.
Oh
now. It
my
might actually be the button in his name.
I said enough. Is this enough, guys? Good. Pino neck is nothing to do with what we're talking about. You have my word.
Yes. What is your opinion, Counselor?
About this red ring around the Rossi. I wonder, does it matter? Well, if it's not important, then what is it?
I guess you could say red is sus. I guess you could say red is.
Indeed. Mr. DeRossi, I'm going to have to ask you to amend your testimony with details about that mark on your neck.
Oh shit, hey, Capo, you see, everyone is interested in what I say, huh?
Very well. You will amend your testimony as requested, Mr. DeRossi.
You see if you really want to know. He tried to escape, but the Capo out there put the collar on him and dragged him back, like what he did to me, you see. Very, very sus.
One of these days, that'll be like an actual Ace Attorney thing. Like someone invented. That'll be the greatest thing ever.
Wait.
With the color.
He tried to escape, but the couple put a collar on him. It could be a collar. Not the fireworks.
Are you talking about these things?
Maybe that's why his hands are tied together.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's the hands. You know? Like, because they were tied, so he put them around his neck.
Maybe put this around his neck.
This is a tiny neck.
It can't be the watch.
No, it can't be. Well,
It can't be the fireworks.
I mean, this could be how the pocket watch was destroyed in the process. We don't know, but yeah, I'm thinking it might have something to do with the things we pointed out earlier. Is that supposed to be a belt? Because it doesn't look like it's part of his actual suit. Let's save here.
No, I think so too.
Yeah, you're betting your money on that, Sean?
No, I'm making your money on that.
My money? No. That's not how the house that always wins, Shaw. And I am the house.
Objection.
Oh,
Objection!
in the house. You keep on failing. Your Wi-Fi keeps on failing. How do you win?
You know what? Touche. Do you know that word, Shaw? You're supposed to be French. Do you know that word? So the day before his body was discovered, Inspector Gregson was taken prisoner while working incognito.
Body discovered.
Well, I have to confess something. I'm not French. I'm just Israeli in a very good accent of French.
Very
That
good,
sounds
that might be a stretch.
That is how Israeli accent sounds like. That
Really?
is how we talk. Yes. Okay.
Is this-
No, it was not. What?
Is this like the stereotypical Israeli accent? Or is this...
Yeah.
No way!
It's very similar to French, so that's why it's so easy for me to do French.
Interesting.
No. It was not like that. It was hardly a present. It was an invitation to stay. It was a only.
However you describe it, there's one glaring inconsistency that remains.
There is one inconsistency among us.
I would ask
There's an inconsistency among us.
among us. I would ask the victim to look closely at this photograph of the victim, Inspector Gregson. You will see that there is no red ring visible around his neck.
That makes no sense.
Oh, so we were right, but like the wrong.
The morning. And I saw the red bruises on his neck. Just like I have.
Given that the mark is still clearly
Wait, Daniel,
visible
you
on
were
his
right
witness's
for the
neck.
wrong reasons again.
We'd expect to see bruising on the victim, who was put in the collar more recently than Mr. DeRozzi.
Indeed, that is most peculiar.
But what do we tell you, We say this from the beginning many times.
Oh, Pépine is right. J'avais dit ce photographe. Ils sont petits Franzmen, moi, de ma cop, de I have absolutely no idea what to say.
Oh, no,
Why everyone
no.
accusing Red for being sus? Why is Red always sus?
Here then, that the day on before the accident, Red did not do his missions. The man who visited the park on Lime Street, posing as an indeed the inspector, was not Inspector Gregson at all.
Oh shit.
Imposter Gregson. If that's true, however, how do you explain the inspector's identification? This is a genuine identification book issued by Scotland Yard. Could you give me a sec?
Yeah.
No. Never.
Sorry.
His brother was like, "Shut up, Daniel! Stop being loud! Fucking
You know,
loud!
this
I
happened
can't
to me
sleep."
in the oral book. Okay. Today in the oral book where you put headphones and you basically just speak in English for like a minute.
voice
or
still
two.
audible?
Now,
Give me a
the
sec.
teacher came up to me and she said, "What?"
No.
Anyway, so the teacher came up to me and said, "You're speaking too loudly." Oh yeah? Then don't put me in a room with a bunch of imbeciles where I can't hear myself, bitch! And then she left me alone.
Yeah, it is. No,
God damn.
Did you keep it on? That's currently my backup Wi-Fi. That's my lifeline right now. It's inconceivable that someone could have stolen such an important item from the inspector. The prosecution made that assertion itself.
We also know that the inspector had made a note about the red-headed league in his diary for that day. Which surely means we can't divorce the two events completely.
The inconsistencies noted by the defense is most troubling. If it were the real Inspector Gregson whom these two red-headed gentlemen encountered, the fact that no bruising can be seen around his neck defies explanation.
My ass defies explanation. But equally, if we
Oh, sorry.
if they actually encountered an imposter,
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
how did a person come to be in the position of the real inspector identification?
The defense has a
fixed
plausible
us.
explanation, counsel.
The whole thing defies explanation.
It falsifies explanation. It is for precisely those occasions that we'll keep meticulous notes in the court record, Mr. Nahudo. Because those are the facts, and the facts cannot lie.
No,
What the fuck,
the
is that a
facts
bet?
can't lie. Even when they point to something so incredible, it's almost unbelievable. Well, my lord, the true identity of the person who turned up in the park for the Red-Headed League's enrollment is revealed by information in the court record, I believe.
Good gracious.
Very tantalizing, Mr. Nahudo. So why? Why don't you help us all and see whatever truth is what you've apparently seen? Who exactly is this inspector that appeared before Mr. De Rosimiro and De Rossi?
I think their names are
And it-
read in Italian and French, by the way. I think that's what their names are.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rizzo
Red.
is. I'm pretty sure Rizzo is red in French. I don't know if Rossi is French. Sorry, is red in Italian, but
First he's like a red. And like a rose, sorry, like a rose. What do we think? Because we're trying to make them connected to Gregson. So our hope is that it's Gregson, so we can connect them both. But if it's not Gregson, then who could it be? An imposter? Who would want to impersonate? What's his name? Gregson.
and they did say that he
Yeah.
looked completely different from what he looked like. You know, he looked younger. He had a.
So maybe it is an imposter.
Do you think maybe there was some sort of confusion? Because like both Gregson and
Maybe.
Sholmes are probably in the gathering. You know, and then-
Yeah, maybe he was talking to Sholmes and then he took like Inspector Gregson's, like took it from Inspector Gregson's. So an imposter. And I don't know, maybe Gregson himself. No, Daniel, you make the call. Have fun.
I Because how else could have Gregson like? What did Gregson have like a silicone like face changer, like the thing that you know like the Walter White mask people wear to make themselves look like Bryan Cranston.
My name is Little White Yo.
I ain't gonna
That's
say
not
it,
how it goes.
but you'll see within the hour.
Oh. Okay, so it's an imposter. It's a fucking imposter.
Well, we have a
If you're
50-50
gonna see it
chance
through
and
the
we
hour.
saved. So if it's not correct,
Oh man, no!
though it seems incredible, I admit, the undeniable facts point to only one thing. Since no bruising can be seen on the victim's neck, the person who these two redheaded men took prisoner that day cannot have been Inspector Gregson.
In other words, your whole argument up to now has been a waste of time.
Objection! On the contrary, I haven't finished.
Why not?
Hello?
Yo?
Hello?
Okay, there we go. There's no bruising on the victim's neck, so the question immediately posed next is, who exactly was this man in the park on Lime Street found to be carrying Inspector Gregson's identification?
See, that's alright. We tell the same story every time. Whoever this man was, the capo dragged him from a pillar to a post with a dog collar.
Cha?
Mon Dieu, Peppino, I was not the rest, so you say, huh?
So who is
Dude.
the inspector, eh? Who is he?
Clearly, the defense has no idea about that. Fucking dumbasses. About the true identity of the men those two imprisoned that night.
I must ask the counsel for the defense to elaborate post haste. Who did the witnesses encounter in the parking posing as Inspector Gregson?
Gee, I wonder who was the only one that went to the scene with red fucking hair. I wonder.
It's not actually shown.
Okay.
It's not.
What?
What, so it wasn't an imposter? We were wrong.
No, well, you're right. It's an imposter, but it's not Jones.
Okay.
Let's think
So we
about
need
who else died
someone
with
who
their
was
hair
the
red.
man, manly man. Okay, someone who had oh, it's the lip guy.
Was it really the lip guy?
Look, he has the rope marks.
Does he? Okay, well, I remember like he had a
Trying to
different
establish
chin.
who's the
He
guy
was
who had the
younger,
rope.
but he didn't. They didn't say anything about the lip, did he?
No,
I'm pretty sure they would have mentioned that.
but maybe the lip happened past that. But I mean, they said it was like a long time afterwards. And it can't be the old man because he's old man. Like they said they would have noticed if he had a mustache.
Wait. Oh, do you see that?
Bro, I literally said that a minute ago.
Daniel, she was literally saying that. That's literally what she was saying.
Oh, okay.
Daniel, your ability to unhear women's logic is incredible.
Yes. I was looking at the necks, you
Starting
see.
off
I was looking at the necks of all these different people.
And you didn't notice him? We
No, I
commented
didn't,
on
I
that
didn't.
last chapter.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, we
okay.
said last chapter. He's into some kinky shit, you know?
good. Wait, actually, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that one either. Interesting.
But then again, my memory of like 2 days ago is probably not good, you know? My short-term memory is not good.
Oh my god. That's why I win in those games, because I just have a really good memory.
Take that.
Goodness me, isn't that...
One of the witnesses who was in the stand in this very courtroom earlier today. A nameless man whose only occupation appears to be peddling hearsay to passersby.
What on earth would a street seller be doing with police inspector identification papers? Witness? Is this the man or not? What is happened to his lip?
Why is it so fucked up?
Ah,
See, this man is not from the Redhead Liga. He looks like a man with a twisted lip lead, no?
Perhaps rather than making such a rash claim next time, you should bite your lip instead.
it seems improbable, yes, but one undeniable fact remains. During his testimony earlier, I noted something around the man's neck. A red ring of bruising.
Honestly, sorry to cut you off, but if it was JPEG who was voicing Renoski, he would say, "I would bite your lips next." I feel like something he would do. Anyway, continue.
Oh boy. I don't like this rendition of Ryunosuke. The defense demands that Mr. Gossip be brought back to the stand.
Fuck you!
Order! Oh, bailiff! Bring the aforementioned witnesses back into the courtroom! Immediately!
Oh, he's really into kinky shit. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh!
I like how we copied this pose.
They're both into kinky shit.
I never! An undeniable ring of bruising indeed. Identical to that of the witness beside him.
Now what's going on here, eh? I've always had this with me. It's a birthmark, isn't it? A birthmark?
Oh,
you
so
said?
that's what you said. Oh, Daniel, don't worry, you'll have characters later.
Yeah.
I assume the reason you've been recalled to the stand has been explained to you.
Something about an inspector again. But I'm telling you, you got it all wrong with you, though. You're denying all knowledge of it. Well, of course I am. Are you trying to kill me with all this nonsense, eh?
Well, I would. At least you'll have more stories to peddle back on your friends' street, won't you? Now, we're going to need you to testify again.
And you, Mr. de Rizzo and Mr. de Rossi, I'm sure you'll cooperate, won't you?
Do we have any choice?
No.
We're in a big trouble, eh, Capo?
Pardon me for a second. That's quite enough dilatory
No.
chat. Proceed with the testimony.
I'm really glad that I
because
usually
you-
burp whenever it's the
And
judge's
you said
lines.
for a second.
Because it's very fitting.
Because JPEG did. Hold on. Because JPEG did, and you said, excuse me for a moment. I thought it was like Daniel pooping.
No. Did you not hear the burp?
No, I heard JPEG. Oh my god! I thought you were just in the toilet, like.
Yes, Shaw, I snuck
But
my entire
no,
laptop
you
to the toilet. I multitask.
Oh my god! Hold up. The man who claimed to be an inspector the day was definitely not the man.
That's right, see, we forget about the grand lips, huh? We're not fucking stupid.
I never leave Fresno streets, alright? I'm no innocent in any red-headed league. I'm older than aware of me. No kinfolk or nothing. Why would I be involved in something like that? Let's look at me. Does it look like I could carry off a guys with a face like this?
It would certainly appear that we have the wrong man.
What have I been telling you, eh? There is no need to this pointless testimony.
That's right. I'm just a simple peddler, remember? There's no street all I know. How would I have come by a police inspector's identification book, eh? Well, yes, that's hard to explain, but
A brief cross-examination, I think, don't you? Very brief.
courtroom thinks I might be onto something? Aww.
I want to see your briefs.
I stand fastly at your side as always, Mr. Nahudo. I don't.
You press one of Lip Boys. You gotta press one of Lip Boys.
No, at this
Not,
rate,
not
it's
his
gonna be
statements,
sad.
on his lips. It's on his lips. Just press one of them.
At this point, it's gonna be sad. I'm gonna have more lines as Kazuma than what's his name? Simple. I mean, my character now.
Was not a man of scheduling, that's for sure.
No. You never put on the street, I know it isn't direct.
Between these two.
What do you mean? Wait, is there a line that says he does leave a person on the street, maybe?
Well,
Oh, of course he would have interest. He loves gossip. What do you mean you have no gossip?
it could be a good source. Hold it! Hold it! So, you've heard of the Red-Headed League, had you? It don't get a name like gossip for nothing, eh? It's my business to know what's going off in town. I saw the tasty tidbits to the fair with few redheads that came past me. Just between us, I even got a sandwich to come up for it.
Well, he does have a very red nose, if it counts.
Who knows? But as you can see, my own hair's not got a hint of red in it. In any case, there's no street in my path. You won't catch me standing off some other part of town. No, sir, not likely. Excuse me! Excuse me,
Oh,
I like to move it.
Mr. de Rizzo.
Hey, yeah, how can I help you?
Did Mr. I just shot
What?
myself. Did Mr. Gossip's words just now lead you to remember something relevant, perhaps?
It was the other day when I was looking for a place near the Bonkosmulos or something.
You can't spell I just realized you can't spell shack without Shah.
Call me a shit. I'm not a sharpest tool in the shed. What? Okay. To be the headquarters of your Red-Headed League, yes. I visited an housing agent on the Lime Street, and I swear I saw him. The man is paying money to the agent.
What? Mr.
Fucking more
Mr.
like a
Gossip?
bitch.
With a housing agent? How come I'm not seeing
But I'm
this
the
on
one
the
who
stream?
shoots from her ass.
You know why you don't see it, Daniel?
Why?
'Cause he messaged me on Discord.
Oh
Too
man.
busy shitting.
It's like
Oh,
talking about my
man.
personal life.
Maybe I should have said that actually. Maybe I should have said I'm sorry. Zeke.
Leaking private conversations. Oh no. You've been compromised, Zeke.
Indeed. It is not the intention of the court to invade the privacy of witnesses. Very well. I shall respect your wishes, sir. The aforementioned names shall be redacted from all court records of this trial. Assuming no objections.
Objection! God,
God damn it!
I'm sorry, my lord, but the defense does object. Because the name just mentioned has a very deep significance to this case.
Good gracious! Do you similarly object, Prosecutor Sogi? Prosecutor?
Prosecutor. Today is not our day.
Zeke
isn't it?
says thanks, JPEG.
Today is not their day.
Oh dear lord. Will somebody take him for now? Will you will you take him for now?
I like one.
Hello? Where did they go? How are you doing today, Zeke? You know, you're off sending private messages to JPEG. Let's talk. How are you doing?
Yahoo! Anak piso. Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened now?
I don't know.
Why is today just not our day?
Because it's Tuesday. Well, it's technically Wednesday now. Wednesdays are usually not my days. I don't like Wednesdays.
Not their day. Like this last like first half of the case.
It's been riddled with technical issues. Yeah, I don't know. When one thing becomes
What? The first half and the second half, I guess. After the first half and the second half, I guess.
Well, how's our time today?
You know, as I said, I'd be surprised if we fucked it up. Like, even with all these glitches, I'd still be surprised if we fucked it up. Even though we've had like 4 or 5 glitches so far.
Really? Okay.
So even with all these fuck ups, we're still doing
It's
good.
not too bad.
But one more fuck up, and we're not gonna make it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh boy.
Going on.
Welcome back. What?
Yeah,
All
today's
right.
cursed.
My wife
Oh,
just died.
God.
Okay.
Maybe November 23rd is the first day. Or 22, I guess. for you.
As it happens, my lord, that particular name has already been mentioned during today's proceedings.
Well, I never. In what capacity?
Bone, baboon, the name of the
Bone.
placeholder of the room.
Let me put this very simply. The victim's body was discovered in your rented room.
I suggest, sir, you start talking.
Well, that's alright. I suppose that might be the case, Why the fuck is he standing like that? Ew. So your real name is Hugh Boone? Or is it Hugh Bone? Well, just between us, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but there's no finer pen-left tidbits in town. So I happen to be able to afford a good little room in a falling down back street townhouse.
You do?
And once every 6 months, I go and pay the rent to the ladies on Lime Street. I remember now. There were 2 fucking redheads in there last time.
Ay, det är precis som Belgarit som not me.
Stink up again, Papino. Why don't you ever bring this up before?
It's like I told you already. I don't like talking about my past in the life. I'm a tidbit prepared as far as everyone else is concerned. No fuss.
You will update your testimony to include this most surprising revelation, Mr. Boone.
If I must.
So the leaseholder, Scotland Yard, has been looking for since the body was discovered. Has been under our noses all along. How ironic.
You're ironic. Alright,
You're gonna be ironed soon.
No.
This is where we present?
You gotta present something on one of the statements.
Okay. It all makes a difference. What difference it makes.
Oh.
Because you were short.
Oh, this was his wig.
Oh, yeah.
But can we prove it?
Search the wig.
That's the name of the game.
Can you,
That's the name of the game.
can
Can
you
you prove
examine
it?
it? Can you examine the wig?
Ace
Can you
Attorney,
examine the
can we
wig?
prove it? Okay.
Yes.
Can you examine the wig? Turn it around. Turn it around.
Like, what are the odds it just has his name on it? You know?
Yeah. But
Property of Hugh Boone. I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like.
it doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Mahode. I've always wanted to see what lies beneath, don't you?
Because of
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's quite how I'd put it. You must have to use lots of birdline to keep it in place on your head, so it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind. I need to sneeze. Hold on.
Birdline.
Bless you. That might be a little inconvenient when you wanted to take it off again, don't you think?
Okay.
Everything in its right place. No, you don't need to inspect anything. You don't need to examine anything.
Okay.
What do you say, Shaw? Do we present
yes.
this, or is this something we
It's
present
not
later
even
on?
the right statement. It's not even the right statement.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have involved in
But
something.
there's
like
nothing else here
gossip.
that like.
You
Well-
have to discuss it.
Eh?
A gun. The gun. What if he's the husband? Oh.
Wait.
I don't know. Wait, let's look at him. No, he looks nothing like him.
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shaw. That was very
it
far-fetched.
makes no sense. No, I shit it out of my ass. Read the news
That's
article.
gross. That's disgusting.
Read the news article.
Read the news article?
Yes.
I read the news today. Oh boy.
The account of sorry.
Woke up.
Get it? See,
Fell
of
out
course
of
you would
bed.
have interest. There's money and gossip.
What? Wait. It's not statement 5 either.
What?
Aw.
So it's
Okay.
statement 4. I'm all alone in the world. Oops. Is there a
nope.
Mrs. Boone?
Is there a Mrs. Boone?
Well, they did. He did. There was a photograph of Mrs. Vigil.
Yeah.
Could it really be? Because they have the same hair, Shaw.
But they don't have
You
the same
notice-
nose.
But
Yeah, I did notice
They
they have
have
the
the-
same hair. They don't have the same nose. Maybe he's allergic. Maybe it's like a fake lip.
let's look at the ears as well.
Get big lip? Is that a thing? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is.
Ears
happen.
not so similar either. What the hell happened to
actually
this
know
guy?
that.
Did he fall into like
Wait,
some
hold
radio?
up. I can this. Okay, he doesn't have the butt chin.
He doesn't have the butt chin either. But he has
Yeah,
the
no,
same
yeah.
hair. So
But-
that's like the one thing that's
What's the note? What's the note? Let's read it.
This note?
Um,
That's
Wait,
not that doesn't involve him at all.
Okay. No, I didn't have. Yeah. Comment.
Sorry. Zeke, have you played this game before? You know why I'm laughing?
Okay, let me just read everything.
Sorry.
Okay, wait.
Yeah. I won't move until you tell me to.
You played this game before.
Daily
so you can-
vaguely? Wonder daily vaguely.
Daily vague.
Okay, June 25.
How did Daily Vigil
It's
turn
funny.
into Hugh Boone?
Hugh Boo. Okay.
Shaboom. Oh, so it is him.
What do you mean?
You saying you tell us later.
No, it's Sherlock Holmes
He
trivia.
I said, how does the EQ?
No, it's Sherlock Holmes trivia with the books. But I'll tell you later about the name Hugh Boo.
Barry Cadane.
Okay.
Barry
Daniel was right on the money with
Cadane.
something.
What?
What?
It must have been the
Okay,
wig then.
go back. Daniel, go
No,
back.
it wasn't the
You
wig.
said something.
Daniel was spot on, and then you guys are like, nah, it's not that.
Was it the hair?
No. Nothing to do with
That
this
would
nothing to do with this photograph.
he's the same guy?
No. Something else.
The other?
Not just right on the money. It was the correct evidence. Not just the right on the money. It was literally
Photograph
correct
then.
evidence.
What did
Pretty
you say,
sure.
Daniel?
Sorry? What'd you say?
Wait, there's another photograph.
You mean this one?
Oh, the photograph. Look, it is photograph.
Wow, she looks very basic.
Yes,
It's like an
you're
NPC.
right. La photographe.
I don't think she technically is an NPC.
I mean, that's the only thing you said. Well, she is an NPC.
This is the only other
Yeah.
piece of evidence that I remember presenting and like completely brushing off. So
Who owns the
Yeah.
room? Who owns the room?
he does, and if he has a photograph of her in his own room, then that means he must have some tie to her. It's something that we haven't established yet. So no, he does have kinfolk.
Oh. It means oh.
Objection.
What is
Objection.
kinfolk?
It's like family.
Yeah, so.
If you have no
Oh.
kinfolk, as you put it, then explain why it is that among the sparse furnishings, we found this photograph in the room. Ah, I presume as you've been renting the room, that this photograph belongs to you, does it not? Oh, well... Mr. Boone, drop the pretense and tell the court exactly who you really are. I don't know what you mean. I'm a peddler. What do you mean? I'm a peddler. I keep telling you so.
That's what he said.
You really don't need to bother with me. Please, just leave it alone.
As the man says. Leave it alone. Whatever the truth is about the man's life is no bearing to this case. Because it simply is not possible that he impersonated Inspector Gregson.
Objection! How can you be so sure?
Just look at the man. No amount of disguise could ever hide his unexamable features.
Objection! What if we were to look at this the other way around?
What do you mean?
Yes! Yes!
He said it.
I said it! I said it!
What do you mean?
Well, there's no denying that Mr. Boone's lip is very prominent indeed.
See, Kazuma named that. Kazuma's the reason why that happened.
Yeah, thanks, because he's like,
Oh yeah. I've yet to say that.
but consider the possibility that his prominent lip itself is itself part of an elaborate disguise. Oh! Then hiding that prominent feature, in other words, revealing his true face, would make an utterly impenetrable disguise. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Hugh Boone? Ow! Ow!
You're so fabulous. What the heck?
Zeke said, I will never get this inside joke. One day you will.
Good witness, are you still hiding the truth in this court?
Wow.
This is very blue balls. Susato is so...
I quote, today, we would need to fuck up really badly to last us 3. We really fucked up bad. Oh my god, what's that, 5, 6 hiccups? And then my fridge broke as well. It's like a warm fucking milk, now I need to take a shit.
Ugh. Why would you drink milk if you know very well that you're lactose intolerant?
Because at least it'd be cold, it'd be like refreshing. It's like ice cream. Oh, never mind.
Ugh.
Cold milk. Because, like, at least if it's like, ice cream, it's tasty. So at least I have to take a shit, but it's tasty. Not the shit, the food.
There she is.
But since it was warm, I got lactose intolerant for nothing.
Wait, what?
Talking about the warm milk I drank.
What?
I hate
Oh,
warm milk.
that's a loser.
It's so unpleasant
continue.
in the mouth.
It's yucky. It's not the only
What?
thing.
I love warm milk. It's
It's not the only
epic.
thing
Okay,
in the mouth.
okay, warm milk is nice. Lukewarm milk,
Oh,
like it's not it's
oh
not
no,
cold or
I
hot.
don't know what's that, but it sounds disgusting.
Alright, let's
Who
go.
calls their milk look? Huh? if that's the disguise, then underneath it, his true identity must be.
Yes, that's right. There's really only one person who can. Yes, that's right.
I
There's
can't
really
believe.
only one person he could really be. My lord, the defense believes it can reveal Mr. Boone's true identity to the court. No, please, no, don't bring out the metal detector. There's nothing in my soda.
Very well done, Kozo.
I was literally shitting from my ass. Are we gonna be correct? Is it the fucking husband?
What is the true identity of this fellow who simply goes by the name of Gossip on the street?
Take that. Your real
I was
name
shitting from
is
my ass when
actually
I said
Mr.
that.
Vigil, isn't it? Mr. Daily Vigil. Yo!
Ah!
I don't recall a name, Council. Who is this Mr. Vigil?
It's a name I encountered yesterday, my lord. It has to do with a certain client of Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Wait.
A young gentlewoman came to the detective asking him to locate her missing husband. The woman in this photograph, in fact. This is Mrs. Vigil.
Wait a second. I rewatched the stream, the first stream, because I was interested to find more details. And I remember saying, what was that? Wait, isn't the man who owns the house probably the guy who threw the red wig? And it's probably her husband because he ran away? And that's probably where his hideout is?
Oh, Jesus. How did you manage to find that exact moment?
I watched the whole stream again.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
From what I understand, you haven't
I
returned
love
home
when-
since the night before the inspector was found dead.
When I drop,
What? Sorry?
because it really calms me down. It's like I hear a voice, I hear like a voice talking.
Is she liking for you as well, Julio?
Anyway,
She said.
Oh,
what?
no. It's always either... okay. When it's the both of you, that's when I know the world is ending. But it's always either of you. It's never like... It's never like the two of you are completely like
No, it's just-
intelligible. Whatever.
I'm laughing because of excitement, so my whole face is.
Are you getting this, Julio?
I got the first half.
Yeah, the first half. I'm sorry, Shaw. We'll have to put a hold on that first. But of course, in that night, you were being held captive by the two Red-Headed League men. Oh, okay. Oh, that's smart, Shaw. That's smart.
What happened?
She's communicating to us via chat now. I said that I'm currently processing what I just said.
I know.
I was gonna say, Shaw, if your Wi-Fi wasn't like stable enough for you to talk and call, you could just like retype the line in chat. You know?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No. Oh, I was happy because I got it right, but I didn't understand how I got it right. So I was just like, excited. Anyway, and last night, and last night you were put up by the prosecution service in preparation for testifying in this trial. Okay, because we've been led to believe that you, Miss Venus, and Mr. Sandwich were all homeless. By being important witnesses in this case, we needed to know where we could find you, of course.
And that explains why you've not only been unable to return home, but also unable to contact your wife, who's been beside herself with worry, waiting for you at the Vigil residence. No, what I'm talking about? Really? It's a simple enough matter to confirm my suspicions. All we have to do is pull off that disguise. No, please.
He doesn't want to go back to his wife.
Sponge and washbowl at once. Mr. de Roselle and Mr. de Rossi, you will restrain the witness.
Well, my lord! Yes, my lord!
Oi, my lord. Hey, my lord. I got them.
Beat the shit out of him!
Get up,
Beat the shit out of him! Yahoo!
Oh, yeah, we got them. Oh my god.
Now, here's what I wanted to say on Saturday. There's a Sherlock Holmes story called The Man with the Twisted Lip.
Oh.
And the bad guy is named Hugh Boone, so it kind of gives it away.
Oh, man.
So if you knew the Sherlock Holmes story, it would be spoiled immediately. What happened?
Not a very good way of... I mean, it's a nice reference, but it's too on the nose.
Well,
Or on the mouth.
Or on the
you're
lip.
now seeing your true features, I presume.
He's sexy.
Lift your head, sir, so the court can see your face.
He looks like sexy Squidward.
Kind of does, yeah. And keep in mind, the court record says no remarkable facial features, no particularly distinctive facial features. Is this what the average London man is supposed to look like? Because
I guess. I mean, his
honestly,
eyebrows are on.
It would appear that the inventor's counter assertion was entirely correct. This has all been a very elaborate deception. So, witnesses, tell the court, have you seen this man before?
I mean, maybe it's like in DC Comics where all Robin/Batmans have to have blue eyes and dark hair.
Yeah.
That's the next. If Batman needs to adopt another Robin, he needs to have blue eyes and dark hair. Ciao. Anyway, I can't believe it. But
what about what's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Dark Knight Rises. Does he have blue eyes? Would you happen to remember, Julia? I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't think he does.
Looks Asian. Looks Asian.
Does he? I don't know about that, but
He looks half Asian.
Yeah,
Not full
maybe.
Asian, like half Asian.
Okay.
Quarter Asian.
See, there is no question.
That's it.
see you, JPEG.
What? Oh, so
This inspector was on the park. He was really sexy.
Extraordinary!
you're extraordinary.
On the day of the Red-Headed League enrollment, the man claiming to be Inspector Gregson who appeared before Mr. de Roseau and Mr. de Brazi in the park.
Was you disguised as an inspector? Was you posing as an inspector in no disguise at all?
No alarms and no disguises.
He just became mute. Mr. Vigil was formerly like the voice came from his disguise, you know?
There's no
Kinda
voice
like
box.
Yeah, he has no voice box. It's like the voice changing bow tie, except this time it's like the voice changing nose or something. Mr. Vigil was formerly, or rather the lip. Mr. Vigil was formerly. Oh, sorry. I know I keep like bringing this up, but it's like maybe the voice box was stored inside that entire lip. You know, that's why it's so huge. Mr. Vigil was formerly employed as the chief warder at Barclay Prison.
The chief warder? Your career had promise. Why would you quite possibly have become the future governor of the prison? What on earth have you been doing peddling tittle-tattle on Fresno Street?
Well, it's been 10 years since Mr. Vigil worked at the prison. Oops.
10 years.
He really can't talk.
There we go. I'm really dreadfully sorry about all this. Yes, it's true. I am Daily Vigil. I know I don't have a hilariously awful lisp because, you know... it was-
And you were the chief warder at the Burberry prison 10 years ago? So, where did Mr. Hugh Baboon came from?
Well, you see, one day I was with my wife. She looked down on my legs and she said, "Well, that's a Hugh Boone." Boone is the other me. It's a name I invented.
Well, evidently there is a great deal under the surface here.
I'll explain everything. I'll tell you just how wretched my life has become.
It's like a Batman guy. I don't know which one.
As you say, it was 10 years ago now that my employment as Barclay's chief warder came to an end. Having left the prison service, I searched for some new occupation by which to earn a wage. The times were hard in London, and I found no suitable engagement at all. In desperation one day, I turned my hand at selling wares at Fresno Street. But your wife appears to know nothing of this. She's told me that you are the chief warder at Barclay Prison.
Wipes don't know anything.
I was utterly determined that my wife should not know of my feelings, which is why I've never told her. I opened an account in the bank under the name of Hugh Boone, and I rented the cheapest room I could find on Fresno Street. The scene of the very crime we're investigating. Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's right.
Whoa. Look at that.
A place from which I could
Wow.
emerge every morning at 8 as a squad-lead peddler
Did that sale bread?
and transform
No,
myself.
what?
Oh, on the right? Oh.
No, that's his lady, isn't it?
No.
And that's what's his name?
It's a random person.
Random lady. And we got Monopoly Man on the left.
Yeah, I was like, isn't that a leprechaun?
A leprechaun. I transform myself back every evening at 5 into a well-dressed man about town before returning home. That quickly became my daily routine. Oops.
Like, Daniel, you're finally voicing a villain.
Oh yeah,
That was possible.
I am.
The lack of furniture in the room. But that explains it.
But why on earth didn't you just tell us this in the first place? I have a wife, sir, and 2 sons. And without wishing to sound self-conceited, they regard me with some pride. I couldn't bring myself to disappoint them. So instead you decided to conceal your occupation from them. Yes. I've made such a terrible mess of everything.
Still, one thing doesn't add up. No matter how many tidbits of information you could sell to passing gentlemen, even at the 6 pence a piece, you couldn't hope to match the salary you must have condemned as a chief wanderer at a prison.
Very true. You have kept your family in comfort despite 10 years of somewhat misbegotten employment.
By the way,
It was
Daniel's
all
wife is
thanks
gonna
to
shut off in 10
Inspector.
minutes.
What, sorry?
Your wife is gonna shut off in 10 minutes.
Your wife got shot in the middle of a sentence?
That is not at all what it said. Oh my god, your Wi-Fi is gonna get shut off in 10 minutes.
My brother said he removed the reset,
Oh, perfect. Right,
Yeah.
perfect. Good then.
so we should be
This
okay.
is gonna end at like 3:05, so we'll be fine. We'll be 5 minutes
Blue
late.
balls. That was all thanks to Inspector Gregson. What? Inspector Gregson? What on earth? It was some years after I'd invented Boone and begun my other life as a street seller. He, the inspector, that is, recognized me one day.
Do you mean to say that the victim was an acquaintance of yours?
Do you mean to say it's very
Do you mean to say what do you mean?
I knew him from my time working at the prison.
Ouch.
When he saw what I'd become, he was deeply troubled for me and my family. And from that day forward, he visited me on Fresno Street with increasing regularity. Then one day, he asked me if I would carry out a secret assignment for him. A secret? What was it? I was to impersonate the inspector.
What? Impersonate him?
We always met in that little room so the inspector could brief me. That's you.
Oh, finally. Oh, that's not at all the voice.
I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I'm pretty sure he also said kill him, so, you know, that's where we are right now. But I don't know. He's very hard to understand.
I want fish and chips!
It was always something along those lines. Surveillance work, interviewing people, fish and chips. On those occasions, he would lend me his identification so people would believe who I was. My instructions were to make an impression, to let people know that Inspector Gregson had been at work. Was he ever... What? Did he ever fool us? And for those services,
Maybe.
he compensated me financially. And with some leftover fish and chips.
A Scotland Yard inspector willingly relinquish his identification into your care with intent to deceive? That, as I'm sure I need not point out, is a very serious criminal offense.
This is the second time Inspector Gregson has done a criminal offense. Is he really supposed to be a good detective?
Oh, it's the second and also the last time.
But why? What was the point of you impersonating him?
Like the first time, like Fate was like, okay, I'll let you get away with this one. The second time was like, the Fate was like, oh, you really don't fucking learn, do you? Do you?
I'm gonna send you a picture in GDP.
Okay. I truthfully do not know. All I can say is that the inspector warned me on numerous occasions.
Now remember, Vigil, I'm going to your solemn word.
Solemn.
You'll only blab this to anyone, alright? Never!
Wait, what is this?
Unlike me, I always blab.
It's almost unloaded.
Oh, I just saw the PLDT screenshot.
Oh.
That's so
Don't
funny.
ever. I don't think it actually was PLDT.
Oh, okay.
Even if I end up a croaker.
Croc! In time, he started bringing papers with him to the room as well. It became something of a second office for him. So, in fact, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gregson at the park on Lime Street was really... What does it say?
Yeah.
It is better
It's
to learn wisdom late than never
No,
to
ignore
learn.
that. Just ignore that. That's the unimportant part.
The man with the twisted lip.
And look at the picture on the left.
Dear God. That's not really that's less him though and more Shelly the Killer.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Because he has like
What do you mean?
The ice cream man.
he has that divider like in the middle, like a zipper.
No,
and
no, that's like a disguise. Oh yeah. yeah, that's a disguise.
Yeah, that's what that's what's supposed to be, right? It's like there's a seam in the middle.
His name
and
is
it's like
Hugh Boone. There's also another case
Hugh
that I realized
Baboon.
called Sherlock Holmes and the case of the three Daredevils. Apparently there's a third Daredevil somewhere.
what?
Oh. Maybe we'll meet
So
him
you
someday.
mean they did all this and their one countermeasure for like avoiding copyright law was to just change his name to Herlock Sholmes?
Yeah.
Is that how fucked the copyright law is?
Yeah, they moved the
But to
S.
be fair, Sherlock Holmes is like published in the 1800s, right? So is it technically public domain?
Oh, no, 100%. It should be.
Yeah, okay.
I think it'll be fully public domain next year, or in 2024 actually.
Wow. Oh.
So if they didn't switch the name, he would have been named Sherlock Holmes, but the game would have been released in 2024.
And well, at least you would have gotten a newer Ace Attorney.
So they just got impatient by 3 years. They
Yeah,
just changed
they're
the name.
Sherlock Holmes is funnier anyway. It makes him seem like an off-brand Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gregson at the park on Lime Street was really... Yes, it was me, acting on the inspector's orders. As usual, I removed my Boone disguise, and then went on as instructed to the park, armed with the inspector's identification book.
He's doing what what's his name? Graydon did with hands.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It looks like he's about to snap his neck.
That's like his final like defensive measure. Goodbye.
You'll never get me alive.
You'll never take me alive. It never occurred to me that the bruise on my neck might give me away.
You fucking loser.
They're just really slow.
It's quite slow.
He's standing on a stool.
By the way, when it said impersonate the inspector, I thought it said impregnate the inspector.
Oh, yeah, we know what you thought. We know what you thought. Well, it would seem that this confession completely destroys the defense's case.
Explain yourself, Prosecutor Selby.
My learned friend, even though I'm also a learned friend, assertion was as follows.
Oops.
The victim something.
Speedrun.
The victim was killed at another location on the day before his corpse was discovered.
It was the
At
chocolate
the
fountain.
hands of the one. But
Was it a chocolate
Right.
fountain hour?
at the hands of those two red-headed league men when they imprisoned the inspector.
Might have been a normal thought.
But no, that can't be. After all, it was... Jesus Christ, man, get a grip. After all, it wasn't the inspector who went to the park that day. It was me.
How come this guy gets a mommy wife but not me?
Oh goodness! Maybe it's because you should shut the fuck up. Oh, it's me. Finally, we've clarified. We have nothing to do with the murder of the prisoner.
The
And
impregnate?
merci, Monsieur de la Defense, for proving it.
What? Ah!
I just noticed the fucking apple crate or whatever.
Yeah.
Order, order, order! Indeed, it would appear that we have reached a de facto conclusion of sorts. These witnesses had no involvement in the murder of the victim, as proven somewhat ironically by the defense.
Ah,
I hereby call an end to the cross-examination.
hold it!
Oh, whoa.
That was not me.
So American. So American.
Well, that's me. Hold it. Pardon me, my lord, but with your permission, I would like to pose one further question for the witness.
Kazuma.
What question, counsel?
Any last words?
Do you like guns? Anyway, it concerns the events of 10 years ago. I believe you would have been present at the very significant execution that was carried out at that time.
10 years ago.
Out the window.
The execution of the professor, Genshin Asogi.
Genshin Impact! Oh, I want to know exactly what was your involvement.
Oh.
Answer me, man!
Oh.
One moment, counsel. Is this related to the current case?
Yes, definitely. Shut the fuck up. Naturally. It is the prosecution's belief that the case and the events of 10 years ago are intrinsically linked.
Well, you see, Kazuma, you were clearly biased because it was your father who... Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
Well, it might be my father, but with your neck next!
No, don't put a bruise on my neck. Does the defense concur, counsel?
Like, oh no, Kazuma, don't put a bruise on my neck!
Don't put
Ryusuke's
you
like,
can-
no, please.
No, please, you can put a bruise on my neck. You're not as calm and collected as usual.
Oh no, Kazuma-sama, no wonder he's acting this way.
He could put a bruise on my neck at any moment, at any given moment.
Naruto, I think you should keep that to your own personal diary. Anyway, Mr. Wrigley's memories
You are my
of what
personal
happened 10 years ago. Oh fuck!
Is
Would
this-
tell the late of Genshin Asogi's last moments to his own father.
I know, I do understand that. But even so... Prosecutor Asogi,
Kazuma. Kazuma.
do you genuinely believe that this question requires an answer in order to learn the truth behind Inspector Gregson's death? Ryunosuke is playing prosecutor now. This is the kind of question that prosecutors ask him.
I need you to trust me, please.
No. I don't trust you.
Well, you see, Kazuma, I can never trust you again after that night in the closet when you said you'd go easy on me.
Sorry, it's not me. It's the bone.
Iris, can you invent a forget me machine, please? I don't want to remember this shit.
Alright, I'll do it, but like, I think it will have precautions, just like your dick turning into a noodle, but that's fine.
Ugh.
The Japanese, they can make ramen with my noodles.
Oh, I don't know how old this message is, but Enderlad says, if Sherlock Gnomes is allowed, then Herlock Sholmes is definitely is. Oh, this is when we were talking about
Wait,
copyright.
Daniel,
Sherlock
Daniel,
Gnomes.
can you clip this moment? Can you clip this moment?
Could I clip this moment?
Oh.
I mean, I technically
Like
could.
the time it happened.
That's
Time.
funny. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
for me. Low energy Sholmes. I can't do high energy Sholmes right now. He's like depressed.
Oh no, kill me, something like that. It's 1 hour and 16 minutes, Sha.
I'm gonna save that. Hold on. 1 hour and 60 minutes.
Very well. Then the defense has no
Herlock.
objection.
Oh, I see. In that case, you will answer the question, witness.
The truth is, I remember very little of that time. So,
Oh, it's me? Oh,
Yeah.
you've forgotten?
I'm sorry to say, yes. As I said, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. But for some peculiar reason, my memory of the events leading up to that moment is extremely hazy. Oh god.
He's so aggressive.
Does that not strike you as strange, Mr. Nahudo?
Sorry? I was recalling what happened on that fateful day. You know, that night.
Wait, Iris, can you give me that forget-me-not? Thank you. Okay, well then, 10 years ago is a long time, but to have forgotten the reason why you left such an important job?
Oh my god.
You're right.
Oh my god, you guys.
What?
He had a wonderful wife and a powerful job.
Oh my
She criticized me for being
egocentric. He practiced his mannerisms into the wall.
It's just the way that he...
I mean, like that could be like a metaphor for how he disguises himself. And not only that.
His handprint on the board or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was.
Put it on the wall.
On the wall, on the board, yeah. Mr. Vigil's claim that contradicts what we already know.
The human spirit is a fragile thing. It's broken all too easily.
Oh, yes, I
I
was
would
wondering
know.
what would break first. Your spirit or your body?
The Nipponese pain.
In your case, Judge, if you're gonna butt in every time, it's gonna be your neck.
You say it already?
Yes. We have a tendency to wrap it up for
What? What?
What? That's not a line. That's not a line.
Yeah, but it's too rough.
That was the line.
Sorry, the human spirit? Sorry, wrap it up for protection? I'm afraid I
The
don't
thing you didn't
understand
do,
what you
and that's
mean.
why you have 2 kids, man.
Oh, that's exactly why they don't do it.
When we experience pain and suffering that we feel unable to bear, go to a closet, and we block it out, obliterate it from the memories and seal it away. Like, Iris, can you give me that forget-me-not? That would be appreciated.
Phoenix researches his the history of his ancestors.
Oh no! Oh no!
If the seal is broken, the memories resurface. And when they do, the fragile spirit may finally be crushed.
But I really don't.
Kazuma-sama. It must be crushed, then be it. Because the truth will not stay buried. It's coming out one way or another. Like us, Kazuma. Wait, no, wait. No.
That's not the only thing that's coming out.
Kazuma.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. No, not in the window.
You think maybe Kazuma worded it like that so that Ryunosuke could like fully understand it? Oh, right, now I understand. Protection fully coming out. It's clear what his intentions are. He seems to explore the
What time is it?
It's
What is the
3:06.
time?
Oh wait, of this part? 1:20. 1 minute 20 seconds.
Okay.
He means to expose the truth at any cost. Perhaps if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Vigil claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present the... Yes!
It's not the only thing that's getting presented.
Ho ho. I have
What
no
is he?
idea how this is going to
Business
go.
like you?
But this is a court of law, and I have a duty to pursue the truth. Mr. Vigil, I'd like you to look at this. Evidence that clearly
Look at this
contradicts your
photograph.
version of events.
I have a question. You know how RT Game has like Von Karma no, Von Karma no. Is our thing like Dog no or Amber Heard no? Which one is our thing?
I don't know.
What's our meme character of the channel?
I mean, Maggie, I hate weenie,
Gumshoe.
but then again, there's also the blue, yeah, Gumshoe. Wee!
Although Gumshoe's kind of a meme in himself, so it doesn't say much.
I don't know. I don't think we have a meme character.
It's not Amber Heard.
Amber Heard is not a character.
Amber Heard's the best character. You know?
Wait a second. How
That's
many?
everywhere.
How many letters is PROFESSOR?
Wait, what?
My brain just broke. What were you trying
Oh,
to say?
Professor.
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 Oh my God, he's alive?
Wait. P-R-O. I cannot spell. Can I? It's a lot harder when you're counting these dots. P-R-O-F-E-S-S-O-R. What? Convict. Did I misspell
They spell-
professor?
Maybe.
How do you spell? I don't actually know how to spell.
It's double S. It's not. It's not double F. It's double S, I believe.
It's 9 letters.
9 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4,
2,
5,
4,
6,
5,
7,
6,
8, 9,
7,
10.
8,
What?
9. Oh.
That's so
The
weird.
professors.
Maybe it's an
There's like
apostrophe
It's
S.
like the Edagarasu.
Apostrophe
It's like the
S.
Edagarasu. There's multiple professors.
Yeah, there's both. Yeah, Professor number 1. You know, that's what the other 2 letters are. Anyway, this has to be it though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I have a wonderful wife and a powerful job. Yeah?
Take that!
Don't second guess yourself.
Okay. Just a few moments ago, you made the following statement. I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. Ah, well, yes. In other words, you claim to have left the post of chief warder of your own volition. Well, yes, of course. Why? Tell me. Do you remember
why.
seeing this document before? No, I don't. This is a dismissal notice ordering the immediate termination of a prison staff member's employment.
a dismissal notice.
And the name on the notice is yours, Mr. Vigil. What? It's mine?
I love how he just jumped like whoop.
He's like-
it's like a fish. Whoop. So you don't so you didn't resign from the prison service at all. For some reason, you were dismissed as the chief warder from the Arcally.
No, there's been some mistake. I'm sure I tendered my resignation. This dismissal notice is nonsense. Isn't it?
Oh my god, it's gonna faint. If you were forcibly dismissed, there must have been a good reason. Clearly, you did something. Mr. Vigily, it's time to break the seal and have you remember. Vigil. Why do you call him Vigily?
Vigily.
The final execution that you supervised was the 17th June, 10 years ago. And on that day, something very serious took place at the Buckley prison.
The 17th
Oh,
of June.
I think he took the forget-me-not.
Was that the professor's execution? Professor.
Uh-oh. This is on both wives. As you were the chief warder at that time, it stands to reason that you would have been present throughout the proceedings.
Oh, it does sound familiar.
And yet, that execution never took place!
Holy shit, it's a fucking zombie.
The convict, astoundingly executed earlier that day, later re-emerged from his...
Yeah, boys.
That's
The
fucking
convict came back to life.
Kira,
In
the
the
penguins are
cemetery in the
here.
middle of the night, there was a witness.
Hello there, gay
However, the witness claims that a moment after he saw the convict clambering out of his grave,
Skipper. No,
a
never mind.
gunshot rang out from over his shoulder,
I thought Skipper was gonna get some lines.
and the bullet pierced the professor's chest, killing him instantly. Those may have been the professor's actual last moments.
Yes.
Seeing as you were in charge of overseeing the execution at that time, you must have known the truth about what really happened. It's in your head, somewhere deep down.
Oh.
Well, Chief Warder Daily Vigil? I know that can explain what happened on the 17th June, 10 years ago. It's now time! It's time to drag them up!
Oh. Ah. Ah. Mr. Vigil? Yes. The whole prison. It was complete chaos. The prisoner escaped. He was killed in the cemetery. The shocking news ripped
God,
through
look at his
Barclay like a hurricane.
It was quiet.
What?
Oh no! Oh my. Do you mean to say, Mr. Vigil, that your memories of the time have returned?
My head. It's like some floodgates have been opened. The images, the screams,
Oh my goodness.
the papers,
The panic, the vomit,
reports, articles about a man who'd seen a ghost.
vomit.
Yes, Enoch Drebber.
But surely those reports were exaggerated.
There were traces at the scene.
Traces of what?
In Lowgate Cemetery at plot number 139. Blood. Lots of blood. That's where the man was buried, of course. Obviously, something terrible had happened there.
The depths of conspiracy and depravity from which these tales emerging are quite staggering.
I've reviewed his police records from time extensively, as a thorough investigation was conducted by the Scotland Yard to ascertain how the convict managed to escape in the first place. And the conclusion reached by the investigation team was that a member of the prison staff must have been involved.
Are you suggesting that a prison warder abetted a man's bid for freedom?
Yes, and I was suspected of doing it, of using that mass murderer's execution as a way to help him escape. You did what? I remember now. The horror of it all is coming back to me. One evening, a few days after the execution, some detectives came to the prison. I was called to the governor's office at the top of the watchtower.
I'm sorry, Daly. This is serious business, but I cannot help you. As Chief Warder, you were responsible for overseeing the execution of 4, eh?
He teleported.
Well, it seems the fellows at Scotland Yard want to have a few wee words about you about it. Better pack your things, laddie. You're the attendant person.
Oh! As soon as he told me that, my mind just went completely blank. And the next thing I knew,
He circumcised himself.
The professor. Oh, the professor. The most hated killer in our country. And I let him escape. I'm finished. My life. It's over! Ah!
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
Jump scare. It's kind of jump scare, honestly. It kind of scared
Yeah,
me.
kind of.
Oh, he's dead.
Order! Bailiff, fetch a doctor at once! Court is adjourned for today with immediate effect.
Oh damn.
So, with Mr. Vigil's collapse,
Whoa.
proceedings came to an abrupt end for the day.
You sound awfully calm.
Once again overshadowed by the legacy of that notorious
Sounds a little
killer,
toning. Like, it's
appearing
okay.
like a
Everybody
cursed
are
ghost
dying.
on a foggy ocean. Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Vigil, Kazuma, and Gregson. All
I will
of them
now say their
bound
names
by
extremely
invisible
slowly.
chains connected to the same wreckage in the murky depths of the past. But the miraculous light that had been trying to cut through
Fergus
the
Ladybug!
gloom and shine on those tragic events was playing on the edges of the truth at last.
Ooh, it was edging the truth.
Edging the truth. Was it worth it?
Oh my god.
Was it worth it? And we'll see you guys
No.
next time. Bye
You
bye.
guys never. Bye. Bye bye bye.
Take care, everybody.
Maybe left.
I think everyone left, yeah, but oh well. Well, that was wonderful.
Oh wait.
That was nice.
That was wonderful.
Wonderful
Oh,
life.
Alright.
There were so many great moments. I just had to cap them.
hey, you were like,
All the-
you were
all
like,
the
Sean, that's
gay
such a fucking
moments.
stretch. You're like, Sean, that's a stretch. There's no way. That guy's that same
There's
guy.
no way
I
that's
was
the
like,
same. Oh,
I was like,
whoops.
so I was laughing so hard. And then Daniel, you referenced the Bryan Cranston mask, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, it's like a prosthetic.
Oh,
I was like,
I still can't believe. No, okay, no. But I still can't believe I shit out for my ass in the first place. Like in the first gameplay.
Good fucking
Oh, yeah.
job, Shaw.
you know, there's more room for shitting your ass.
Thank you, I
Are you still
know.
screaming? Turn
Let's
it
end
off.
it right now.
Turn it off. Bye bye.
Bye. Enderled says bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye everybody. I think that was nice and lovely, wasn't it?